Pear Pizzazz would probably work if you did not own Old Olive. I'll give you a hint here because of course I had to practice this a couple times. You need to make sure that you have your ending stem up high so that then your wisteria hang down low. If you turn it this way, they look like they're blowing in the wind. So make sure the end of your branch is up high. And we'll put it right about here. And hope that's good enough. And this is a distinctive stamp, so you'll get variations in shade there of your branches. This is not enough branches, so we're going to add some more with this little smaller leaf, and then we can do second generation. It'll look really nice that way. So it looks just like you're in a wisteria bower. There we go. I think we might put one stamped off one right about here. And I think I need another stamped off one right about there. We want to fill that in. I think we'll put another one here. We want it to look like you're under an arbor. There. Okay, and we might use this again for our sentiment. And now we're going to stamp with Fresh Freesia and I think Highland Heather. We'll check and see. So our first wisterias are going to be right there. And we're going to do those with Fresh Freesia. I just had to order some of this paper. I was totally used it up. I didn't know I liked that so much. It's strange, isn't it? So let's see, right about there. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, so pretty. Now I'm going to stamp this here so that, because I'm not sure if I want to use Highland Heather or Gorgeous Grape. So our second layer is just this one stamp, and it will go on top of our wisteria blossoms. Yep, there we're going to do Highland Heather. So we just want to give this another shade of purple on there. Isn't that pretty? Now I'm going to close this up. We're going to get Fresh Freesia out again, so I'm going to clean this off. I finally broke down and got a new chamois because it was pretty awful. So we're going to stamp some Fresh Freesia up here in our arbor so that it looks kind of like they're in the background. Just very subtle. Let's do one over here. I think we need one more over this way. There we go. And I think we need a little bit there. That looks so much prettier, doesn't it? I've been having trouble lately laying my finger in the ink and getting it everywhere, so I'm trying to be careful today. Now, I chose some sentiments from Inspired Thoughts because I'm always needing get well, I'm thinking of you, sympathy, and so that's what I pulled these from. So we're going to stamp this one with Old Olive. And I am going to do Sending Healing Thoughts. Let's check and see if it's on here fairly straight. I think so. It's kind of scary. Clean that off so I don't lay my hand in it. And now we'll do some layering. So this, I pulled Highland Heather cardstock. I was going to put this piece of cardstock on there, but it kind of covers up our wisteria, so I think I'm just going to leave that off. I think we'll leave it off on this one. So I could have stamped higher on the page. I would have had enough room for that. Next time. This is still very pretty. Layer this on our card. Just realized the bling I want to use is on my desk, so I'll run over there and get it in just a minute. Because you can put bling on a get well card. Shiny bling. Well, let's decorate the inside a little bit. Wonder if we can do just one piece. Yeah, we can do one wisteria there. This will be the stem of it. So we only need that part. I want it to be hanging down. I do the insides of my cards. I know I don't always show you the insides, but I do them. So I need to try to remember to show you the inside more often. I'll put one here. Oh, that looks so sweet, doesn't it? I don't have to clean that off. Mixing purples will be okay. Want to step over just a bit because you don't want it to be exactly on top of itself. So there's our inside and our outside. And let me go get my bling. I want those iridescent pearls. I don't know, these have the longest name, iridescent rhinestone jewels. They pick up lots of color, and they have a good bit of purpley color in them. So I think that's perfect for what we need today. A little bit of purple going here. I replaced one of these and I'm not sure which one. There we go. So we'll pop some of these off. Kind of slide them. It's got the blue sticky on it. Let's do a smaller one, kind of right around here, and then we'll put another one up this way. I picked up a little star somewhere. So there's our Get Well card. Pretty quick and easy. That's probably my signature here. Look how pretty those rhinestones are. And it came out pretty to decorate the inside. Alright, so that's our first card. It's nice to be able to do a beautiful card without having to use too many die cuts or embossing folders. All those things we love, but don't always want to get out. Our next card is a little different. I don't know if you've noticed this paper in the annual catalog. It's called Textured Chic, and it's some of my favorite paper because it's just so subtle and it's got so many cool colors in it. And I know it really doesn't go, you don't think about this being a pretty flowery card with these subtle colors, but this is going to be a sympathy card, and I think it came out really cool. So this is going to be our background piece. And I've cut a piece of basic white at 3.5 by 4 1/8. And that'll be our wisteria image. Now this is different colors. We can't use old olive on this because it would just clash. We're going to use soft succulent. So I need to clean my leaves off. Get that old olive ink off there. And this one actually is simpler, but still I think it came out very pretty. Well, hi Nancy and Jamie. Thanks for joining us today. And this is a pretty stamp set. I think a lot of people will like having it. So let's see. We're going to pick soft succulent. I think my ink pads need a bath. Here. And we'll ink this up pretty good. Make sure we have our stem high enough. And this time we're going to use Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. It's a different color family here. That's hard. So we'll start with the lighter color first, the Highland Heather. And ink up our 3 little Christmas trees. And see if we can get those. almost hanging off the page too far, but I think it's okay the way it is. Now we'll do our gorgeous grape. And we'll do it with the smaller second stamp. So this makes it two-step stamping. And then this is going to be a sympathy card. So I pulled out with Heartfelt Sympathy. We'll stamp that with the Soft Succulent. I think we got just the right amount of room there. Now, this paper has gold in it. You see all that pretty gold? Don't really think of gold with sympathy cards, but I think we can add just a little to the edges here. I'll wipe my hands real good. So, my ink eraser has been put to good use the past couple of days where I've put fingerprints on my cards. That's what happens. You don't keep your hands clean. So tomorrow is free shipping on orders $75 or more. And that's for customers and demonstrators. So if you want to stock up on, I'll usually stock up on cardstock or envelopes, things that I know I'm going to use. And then I tend to order all the time anyway. So you might want to do that. And we're just going to put a tiny little edge of gold there. Now, I'm using the tear and tape because it's foil, and Tombow just doesn't stick as good to foil. It's not porous enough. Doesn't that look elegant? We'll add that on our card. We'll put this on a card base. If we had a card base. So, I made a lot of basic white card bases one day last week, so that's easy to run and grab that one. The rate I'm going, I'll have to make some more soon. That's a time saver. If you're kind of just don't have your mojo going, go ahead and just do card bases. And then when you feel like creating, you'll have your card bases already ready for you. Now you could put this up on pop dots, but I'm just going to leave it plain. I think for a sympathy card it would be all right. Dimensionals. I wonder pop dots. I'm going to put it a little closer to the top than the bottom, just to give it some character. That looks straight, I think. And I have pulled out, I don't really usually put bling on sympathy cards, but I was wondering about just these sweet little pearl hearts. I don't know if you can see them. The ones that are frosted, I might just put one on there. I thought it might be. Yeah, right about there. I like that. Now, should we do the same thing on the inside? I think we can do that. And leave room for a message. I hope I don't have to send this anytime soon, but now that I have it, it'll be there. Can bring it down a little farther this time. And so we'll do the grape and the Highland Heather, but I need to clean this off so that the grape isn't on there first. Since we're using the single. So if you've gotten the new mini catalog and celebration, which ones are your favorites? I'm loving the hippos. I just think they're so cute. And the Wonderful World in celebration. I love those flowers. I think they're kind of like a bachelor button. I'm not sure. So let me know what's your favorite so then I can maybe share some samples with you. Now, I've been looking at that. I don't think I am talented enough to draw the line, so I'm just going to leave that there. I have to think about it before I take a picture. So we have two cards for today. We've got this one that's a softer colors. This one has some brighter colors. Which one's your favorite? I like this one. I don't know. I like them both. They're both pretty. So thanks for joining me today. I will be back later this week sometime and have something new to share with you. Talk to you later.